What is up, guys? I am Sia and welcome to a new tactics testing video. Today we're looking at Julian Nagelsmann's 4-2-3-1. It's on the Steam Workshop. It is by Xthebumbels. I'll put a link down below. And also there's a YouTube video. It's in German though. So if you know German, also go and check that out. I don't. So here we are. Here we are. Seeing if we can make it work in English. But without further ado, let's get stuck straight into it and have a look at this tactic. So before we get into this, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment down below if you're going to use this. It's a beta one, but it still works very, very well. But here we are, the 4-2-3-1. Positive mentality. As you can see, it's kind of the meta. Everyone seems to be using this year. Wing backs, if you can use at least one, they are extremely overpowered this season. But here we go. We have attacking width. We have fairly narrow. We have play out of defence and focus play down the left and the right hand side of the pitch. Shorter passing, lower tempo, and that is it for in possession. In transition, we have take shorter kicks and distribute as centre backs. Distribute quickly and then counter and counter press. Two obviously instructions that I think a lot of people do use. It is very, very strong for winning the ball back a lot quicker and trying to really get the attack going rather than having to sit there and take an absolute pounding. Out of possession, we have a higher defensive line with the offside trap. We have a much higher line of engagement. We trigger the press much more often, and we have the short goalkeeper distribution prevention. It seems to work very well. It works, to be honest with you, with a lot of different styles of players. I mean, I've tested this today. We have Bayern, obviously his team. We have to try it with Bayern Munich. We have Napoli, and we also have Southend United in the Vanarama National League. So a nice range of teams there. Obviously, Bayern Munich should be running away with it. Napoli want to be winning the title if they can. It's a strong league this year. Serie A, it's a very strong league. Then Southend, a mid-table Vanarama National League team who are looking to get back into the Football League. So with that, let's have a quick look at the competitions before we jump into the stats of the players. As you can see, we won a treble. Won the Bundesliga by 11 points in front of Dortmund. Won the DFB Pokal. Won the German Super Cup and knocked out in the quarterfinals by Chelsea of the Champions League. As we look at the fixtures here, there's only a few teams you really want to look at the results against in this division. It's obviously Dortmund and it is Leipzig. So as you can see straight away, Dortmund lost 3-1 to us, Lewandowski hat-trick. Leipzig lost 4-1, and they're kind of the teams you want to worry against. So Bochum beat us. I mean, it was just after the Champions League games, you kind of put that down to fatigue. Borussia Dortmund 2-0 loss. Although that seems heavy, we are playing a lot of Champions League games around that time, so you'd expect a little bit of tiredness to start creeping in. Inter Milan in the first round, 1-1 and then a 1-0 win at home, and then Chelsea knocking us out 2-0. You know, we've done quite well there. We haven't lost a lot of games. I mean, if we go here, we've only lost 3 games all season: Mainz, Dortmund, and VfL Bochum. While that does seem disappointing for Bayern Munich this season, getting knocked out the Champions League when they did, to Villarreal has caused a lot of bother. And oh my god, goals, Lewandowski, obviously he is ridiculous. But other than that, you're looking at, I think Muller will have played more in the middle, to be honest with you. And then Sané just after. Musiala rounding there with 10 goals. Very nice start to his season. I mean, he's still only, how old is he on here? Still only 19 years of age. 10 goals, 7 assists. But average rating wise, you are looking at the La Liga, the goals as per usual. Joshua Kimmich though, 7.6, 15 assists. He played 50 games this season. Absolutely massive. And I would imagine that puts us quite near the top. Oh my days, Haaland got 42 goals. 42 goals this season, 50 in all competitions. Oh my god. If you score that many goals, you have to assume you win the league. That is mental. That is absolutely mental. We still scored more goals than them. 200 shots against us the entire season. Ridiculous. But as you can see, a treble with Bayern Munich. Let's jump over to Napoli, see how we did there. But this is going to be difficult to top, isn't it? Let's be fair. And here we are with Napoli, the competitions page, and sadly a 4th place finish, getting us into the Champions League, which is, we'll take that. Napoli in the Champions League, something we do need to be in. But 74 points, only 6 points away from Juventus at the top. It ended up being quite a tight league. 6 points from first all the way down to fourth. Then Roma, obviously 3 points additionally behind us. Difficult season it looks like. I mean, knocked out the first round knockouts by Leipzig in the Europa League. Quarterfinals by Lazio in the Coppa Italia. I mean, how have we been doing? I can't imagine we've got many goals. That could be an issue, I imagine. 22 goals there for Victor Osimhen. So this formation does really seem to focus on your striker. If you have a striker that can put things away, I mean, 22 this season is probably quite a lot for Victor Osimhen, I imagine. I mean, he's only scored 29 goals and 50 appearances. We're going to be in a year and a bit. But, I know he played 20 games last season, so there you go. 22 goals, 2 assists, 17 for Milik. Milik isn't at this club though, is he? He is at, yeah, he's at Marseille. So yeah, let's ignore him. That's just not a club. Off your pop, son. Matteo Politano, the winger, and then Lorenzo Insigne, another winger, 12 and 11. But it's a bit disappointing this. I expected better, to be honest with you. Average rating wise, they have been struggling. Obviously, this formation is solely for the beta, but it does clearly still work to some kind of success. I haven't put any players in positions that I thought they would for this one. See, if you use this formation yourself, it's going to be a lot easier for you to make it work. Because if you can do the team talks, you can adjust things and see how things are playing out. Maybe change some players around mid-game if you have to. So, obviously, these results are very, very good, but if you're doing it yourself, you will bound to get better results. But let's have a look at the stats. Goals were probably nowhere near, 5th place for goals, which is disappointing. Belotti, very good striker. Abraham, Immobile, and Vlahovic, just ridiculous players. Average rating is the one I'm really thinking about. I mean, we have 3 in the top 15, and that is it for the top 20. We have 3 in the top 20. Did expect a little bit better. This is definitely a disappointment compared to the last one, but Bayern Munich are a very strong side in that division. You would expect them to be walking it fairly easily. I probably should have picked them last from that, but we didn't. Let's jump straight on to Southend, see how we got on with Southend, and then we can round up this tactic. So here we go, and this is probably one of my favourite results we've had. 89 points in 2nd place. Obviously, behind Notts County, they have a massive budget. They have 99. But compared to where we were meant to finish, outstanding. Meant to finish in 9th place this season. We got to 2nd place. A lot of big teams ahead of us. Obviously, Wrexham. I think Wrexham is still in the playoffs, to be honest with you. Yeah, Wrexham, Stockport in the final playoffs. We did actually lose to Stockport. We'll have a quick look at that now. We did lose to Stockport 3-0, which kind of put an end to the season. But we did win ourselves a cup. The FA Trophy comes to Southend. Honestly, I expect this to be terrible. I didn't think this formation would work with the players we've got. I'm just going to quick pick now so you can see what kind of role we have here. I didn't expect this to work that well. I'm pleasantly surprised. Average rating wise, we're flying. Goals, once again, coming mainly from the striker. Callum Powell obviously will also be playing up front. But it's definitely, you need a striker that can put away chances. I think, luckily here, I've picked a team with Sam Dolby, someone that can do that. I mean, Callum Powell probably played more on the wing, I'll be honest with you. Along with Dennis, we've got some amazing players here. A lot of goals this season. I mean, in the league, it must be, I don't actually we're top, but we must be somewhere near on goals scored. Possession, 63%. Headers, 1, Stockport. Goals scored, we only 1 behind Stockport. Obviously, the 3 they scored against us will have put them ahead of us, unfortunately. But well clear Wrexham, I think. 7 goals clears, I would say, is happily well clear of that. But good result, I think. To go from obviously predicted 9th, no signings made, straight to 2nd with this formation. This is definitely one that you can absolutely punish teams with if you start signing players to really fit in this squad. I mean, let's see how we've done this season against those teams. I mean, we lost 4 to Stockport, as you would assume we would. I mean, we must have lost them last time as well. We did beat the FA Trophy. We also beat them the first time in the league. We started off the league like a battle of hell, to be fair. Flying 5-0, 2-0, 4-2, 3-0, 3-0, 4-0, 3-1, 3-0. These are the kind of games you need to win. I mean, we beat Wrexham there. Did we get the double over Wrexham? I've made no signings here. So I think if you were to come on here, use this formation, make a few adjustments, a few signings to players that you feel weren't good enough to fit in these positions, you would absolutely fly. That's going to be it, guys. I want this to be as brief as possible to really showcase this tactic. I think this you could absolutely dominate the divisions with this tactic if you get the right players in the right spots, as I've said. But thank you for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll catch you all next time.